Folks, good morning. Today I want to talk to you about something that's very close to my heart and something that I feel everybody should experience at least once in their life. And I'm not talking about a rental, I'm talking about actually buying one and owning it and experiencing it for yourself. Now, let's put a scenario here today in this beautiful place in Genting Highlands. You've sort of made it in life. You've taken care of your family. Everybody's okay. It is time to reward yourself. I mean, what's the point of working your whole life only to die not having enjoyed it? I'll tell you a joke. This guy goes to a doctor and he says, "Doctor, I've just turned 50. I want to live till I'm 90. And the doctor says, "Okay, do you smoke?" "No." "Do you drink a lot of alcohol?" "No." "Do you womanize? Do you sleep around?" "No." "Do you drive nice cars?" "No." The doctor says, "Then why the F do you want to live to 90? Good one, right? Okay, so why live to 90 if you're not going to live? There's a difference between being alive and living. And today I want to talk about living, something that's going to give you joy, something that's going to give you happiness. And of course, this being a motoring channel, it's got to be something motoring. So all you need in life, it looks like I'm pulling a gun, isn't it? But I'm not, is this. This, folks, is a BMW Z4. And would you believe it if I told you you could pick up one of these for less than a Toyota Altis? So why would you want to buy a four-door sedan once you've taken care of everything, once you've taken care of your family, once you have a little bit of disposable income, maybe you got some more from EPF? Reward yourself. Reward yourself. There is nothing on earth in the automotive realm that can give you the kind of joy, the kind of driving experience, the kind of sheer driving pleasure, to rip off BMW's own tagline. It may not be the ultimate driving machine, but it's going to give you the kind of satisfaction, the kind of drive experience that you will not get from a four-door sedan, sorry. This happens to be one of the top of the line, if not the top of the line Z4s that, yes, you can pick up for about 100 grand. There are some that are 2-liter that you can pick up for about 60 grand, 60,000 ringgit. What's that? That's like a top of the line Persona? But just look at it, folks. I mean, just looking at this car makes you happy. Now, you cannot put a price on that. I have, as you know, old school cars at home, and when they're parked in my porch, my E30, my 126, my 124, my Alfetta, when they're parked in the porch and I'm looking at them, having my coffee in the morning, it makes me happy. Can you imagine how elated you're going to be if you have one of these parked in your driveway? Now, this is a twin-turbo 3-liter straight-six. As everybody knows, BMW makes the best straight-six engines, and that is why Toyota actually wanted one of those for their new Supra, because it's a damn good engine. This is one of the best. It's quiet when it's idling, but the moment you put it into sport mode, it becomes a beast. And the best thing about this car, because it's a roadster, it handles really well as well. I mean, everybody knows the shoebox theory. If you have a shoebox with the lid on and you try and twist it, it's really difficult, right? Take the lid off, very easy to twist. Now, that's the same principle that happens to convertibles. Cabriolets and convertibles. Cabriolets are, mostly rag tops. Convertibles are folding hard tops. BMW in the previous generation had a folding soft top. They've gone with a folding metal top. So when the top is on, it's a coupe. Press a button like I just did, and it becomes a convertible. This is the best of both worlds. 306 bhp, 400 Newton meters of torques in a roadster. I mean, what else could you actually ask for? But the best thing about this car, it's not the power, it's not the way it handles, it's the fact that you can drop the top and enjoy this view, this scenery. See, if this was a 4-box sedan, you get in, no more view, roof over your head. Maybe you got a sunroof, sunroofs will never cut it compared to this. Now, this car, believe it or not, cost 110,000 ringgit. It's one owner since new. It's a 3-liter straight-six twin-turbo. Let's have a look at the interior. So now just imagine, visualize yourself in the driver's seat and visualize your wife in the passenger seat, just cruising along, having a wonderful time with not a care in the world. This is the kind of feeling that a roadster convertible can do for you. And of course now, getting to the heart of the matter, this incredible straight 6 3-liter twin turbo from BMW. This is one of the best engines that BMW has ever made. And like I said earlier, it's so good that even Toyota wanted it for their new Supra. The Supra has always been a straight 6. They wanted a straight 6. They knew BMW made a good one. And that's the end of the story. So folks, do yourselves a favor. Really, seriously consider this. Consider this as a retirement plan. Consider this as you enjoying life a little bit. Of course, travel. Travel is wonderful. You must travel, see the world. But when you come back, don't come back to a 4-box sedan if you don't need it. Don't come back to 4 doors if you don't need it. Don't come back to a boot if you don't need it. This has a boot, but I think just one suitcase and that's it. It's not about practicality at all. Okay? Anybody who tells you they're buying a convertible for practicality is lying to you. As you know, Malaysia's climate is not the most practical for a convertible or a drop the top, hashtag drop the top. But on those odd, rare occasions that you can get to drop the top, like a beautiful day like today, I mean, it's sunny, but it's not that hot, you're gonna wish you had a convertible. So don't wish you had a convertible. Instead of buying something new that's gonna cost about 100,000 ringgit, give second-hand cars a chance. Look at this. There's just no way of getting around it. This car was designed by 2 lovely ladies. And the history about it is BMW opened up the design of the new Z4 to their design teams. There are many in the BMW design team. And they chose the best 2 for interior and exterior. And it just happened to be 2 very nice ladies whom I met during the launch and media drive of this car in Germany in mid-2000s. It was a very good experience. And it was the first time these 2 ladies had actually met the press, so they were a bit shy, they were a bit reserved. But kudos to them, congratulations. The design has lasted beautifully for the last decade. I mean, it's hard to believe that this car is pretty old. And it's just amazing. So, remember folks, give yourselves some experience, some joy, live life, you know, live life. Don't just be existing, don't just live and to be alive. Live it. You only live once. YOLO, another hashtag. And treat yourself. For God's sake, treat yourself to something that you're going to enjoy driving just for the heck of driving and nothing else. And there's only one way to do it, and that's with a convertible. So, see you all soon. I want to drive some more. Hey folks, how's it going? So, as you can see, I've got the sun in my face and in my eyes, and that's because I am driving one of the last vestiges of pure driving pleasure that you can find in today's crazy motoring world. It's a convertible, of course, and with it, I'm getting the kind of views that you can only dream of if you are driving a 4-door sedan. This convertible is a BMW Z4 3-liter twin turbo, 306 brake horsepower, 400 Newton meters of torque. It's an incredible car, and all for less than the price of a Toyota Corolla Altis, really. And there's no other way to put it, so you just cruise along, and then you put your foot down. It's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing. It really is. With the top up, it's a coupe. With the top down, it's a convertible. Wow. I mean, what else could you really want in a car? So proud of my cousin for buying this car, actually. And yeah, so well done, bro. Well done. Because, you know, there comes a time when you will just have made it in life. You want something to enjoy. You want to just cruise. You want to have the top down. Now, granted, Malaysia is not the best country in the world to own a drop the top. And most of the times, you will see convertibles with the roof up. There's just no two ways about it. It's just too hot, too humid during the day. in midday, and if it's not too hot, it's raining, and of course you don't want to have a convertible when it's raining with the top down, or worse, an electronic top that jams when it starts to rain and you can't put your top up. You got to open an umbrella. Now that would be quite horrible. But on the odd occasion like today, when it's sunny but still cool, yes, I'm up in Genting Highlands. On these rare occasions, a convertible is just amazing. I mean, there's no other way to put it. A convertible is so amazing. You're not gonna believe how wonderful it is to drive until you actually get one for yourself. And do yourself a favor. Someday, make it a point to actually drive one for an extended period of time. And you know what? There's no two ways about it. There's no way around it. You're gonna want one the moment you drive one, because it's just unbelievable. And you know what? It's still comfortable. It's riding on 18-inch wheels. It's still very comfortable. There's a modicum of comfort to it, and the handling. BMW have done an amazing job with the handling of this car, because it's got no roof, but the structural rigidity is just incredible, unbelievable. How did they do this? I have no idea. I do remember that this car was designed by two women, and hats off to them. Hats off to them. They've done an incredible job, really, a fantastic job. So, really just want to enjoy this car a little bit more, and so yeah, check this out. And then it just calms down again. You really need a convertible in your life. Believe me on that, folks. I never say trust me on anything, but believe me, you get yourself a convertible, it's a whole different ball game altogether. Unbelievable. Awesome. Hey folks, and so now on the flip side, it's the middle of the day, it's freaking hot outside. Got the top up, cruising along, air conditioning on, really nice and cool. It's quiet in here for a convertible, for a hardtop convertible. It's quiet in here. So yes, if you don't need the space, you can actually use this car as a daily driver. Quite easily actually. And yeah, very impressed with this car. I mean, it's getting on in the years, but it still looks really nice. The interior is still very comfortable. It's very quiet, very powerful. Oh, you see, the NVH is still good, so you don't realize how fast you're going. Then you look down, and it's well over the speed limit. Then you cruise back, you know, just chill. Let the gearbox do its the 7-speed gearbox. Let it do its work, just shifting nicely for you. And it's a different world. It's an absolutely different world. It's like chalk and cheese. When the top is up and when the top is down, there's such a stark contrast in terms of the driving experience. I cannot put it into words. You must experience this for yourself. Only then will you know how nice it is to have a car that can lose its head. But don't lose your head. And remember to drive safe, okay? I really like this car. Really wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I think, you know what? I think it's about time that I actually consider getting myself a drop the top. Yeah, I really do. But so stay tuned. You know, you never know what's going to happen there. See, I'm purposely going over some bumps now just to feel if there's any instability in terms of the chassis. There's no flex. it still feels very planted, still feels very drivable. Sorely impressed. Well done, BMW. And well done to those two ladies who designed this car. It still looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, take care, y'all. Bye.